we can always point at the made up superpowers that
Oh
he
boy.
threw in this.
Oh boy.
Like, I guess he was just like, well, why not? And it's true. I mean, most of Superman's powers are kind of ridiculous on the surface of it, but at that point, there was a certain set of powers that had already been canonized.
The thing that drives me crazy about that and the cellophane S, which is another big, like, what the fuck? And then the magic kiss. Almost anything we can point to that you're going, what? The problem is that his established powers, the things we already know he can do, or they can do, as in the Kryptonian villains, they could have used those there. There's nothing they do with their special powers that are better or different from something he could have done with super speed or heat vision or whatever.
Right.
There's all kinds of stuff where you're like going, yeah, that was just why. That was just why.
I remember you and I were picking apart that showdown in the fortress where all these things happen. Where there's that thing, or they flip. It looks like they're teleporting.
Yeah.
And I remember you and I were saying, well, maybe that's like the flat, like sort of like super speed.
Yeah,
like the
super
Flash.
speed.
Superman knows how to be in two places at once because he's moving really quickly. But then they kind of do away with that because then there's this statue for him that falls apart.
There's also him talking to Lois, which at super speed, he might be able to leave an impression of himself there. But when he's like going,
I used to play this game at school. Never was very good at it.
And then she goes to hug him, and I'm like, and then it's like, okay, I don't know what they're accomplishing here, and it's weird as fuck.
Wrong again, Zod.
I kind of wonder, like, when this was going on, like, did anybody say to Lester, it's like, Dick, Superman doesn't actually have that power in the comics. Who cares?
I have a feeling it is that. I mean, in the comics, he, especially in the Fortress of Solitude, he does have weird weaponry and stuff he's used. And I'm sure something as ridiculous as the cellophane S has been in the comics. But at the same time, it's
in
just
this comic.
In that comic.
Yeah.
By the way, Superman 78, love it. And the sequel series.
I want
did
more.
The second one.
Yeah. They did the second one?
Yeah.
What's the second one?
The second one...
I didn't know.
It just wrapped up like a couple of months ago, but it picks up at the end. So it's like another sequel. Yeah, there's a whole other one. It's great.